Tehama County nonprofit is accusing a Red Bluff City Council member of double-crossing their organization concerning a proposed community garden. The Northstate's News' Max Tedford is in the newsroom tonight. He's been doing the dirty work digging into the issue. Max.
Well, Mike, One Seat at a Time leadership says Cody Strock, the city councilor behind the community garden, reached out to the landowners for the property to be donated to them. However, he then announced the land would be instead given to his own nonprofit.
It's not about the land, it's about the integrity and honesty and being truthful to your constituents and truthful to the people that you're working with.
Priscilla Burke is the director of One Seat at a Time, a group that spent the last year and a half working toward improving food access in Tehama County. A community garden was a long-term goal created with Red Bluff Council member Cody Strock, who was the nonprofit secretary.
It wasn't like a willy-nilly, like, oh, he just joined us. He was one of the founding members of One Seat at a Time.
She says they quickly identified the lot at 219 Sycamore Street as a prime location and asked Strock to reach out to facilitate a community garden on the land from the Sisters of Mercy Convent. Burke says Strock sent a letter to the convent's leadership on his official city council letterhead last May, while reportedly not looping in anyone else.
We were never given the contact information to be able to discuss this as a group. He was actively blocking us from that information.
On June 4th, Strock texted the Burkes that the lot was secured for One Seat at a Time, but Burke says communication was still difficult with him, citing one project in August where things fell apart.
Every time we were requesting his assistance, it wasn't there, and he wanted control to do things the way that he wanted to.
Burke says Strock was asked to leave the site at one point, but was never formally removed. And despite requests for him to step down because he was reportedly no longer filling his role, she says he never officially resigned. On Christmas Eve, Burke says they were blindsided by his announcement that the garden would be coming out under his own nonprofit, We the Village Corp.
We didn't know that he had another nonprofit that basically is using the same skill set that we brought him in and introduced him to.
Burke brought these concerns to Red Bluff City Council at a meeting last week due to Strock requesting a fee waiver for his use permit application. The council voted to table the matter for the future. On social media, Strock has refuted many of her claims. I did speak with the council member, but he wasn't able to do an interview yet. I'll have how the city is responding and what it could mean to the community garden's future coming up tomorrow. I'm Max Tedford for the North States News.